of Service Cloud revision. In the previous video we discussed about the omni-channel, and in this video we are going to talk about other stuff. How to make sure that we assign a high priority case first even though a low priority case is already sitting in the queue for assignment. Okay, previously we discussed when omni-channel, what we do is that there is a case queue and queue based routing happens like this in the queue already. Now imagine the low priority case is sitting in the queue itself, and then suddenly a high priority case comes up. You want to make sure that your agent first looks into the high priority case. What you are going to do for this particular thing to be achieved, you are going to set routing configuration priority. Okay, this priority, lower the priority 1 2, okay, higher the output. Okay, if you are giving a priority of 1 to the high priority things, then it will happen first. 2 priority will take second priority. Okay, this is how it works. So we can use routing configuration priority for this particular requirement. Now what is the knowledge management? What is knowledge article? First, say you have a frequently asked questions, or you have new support team, okay, and you want to ramp up new more interns of your support team, and previous support team, they are not able to give them the KT. In this scenario, if in case your team has already created knowledge articles of what are the frequently asked questions, the troubleshooting steps, or how to do something, or related to a product, we have already created few articles, then these articles can be directly given to the customer or to our service agent so that they can help them by looking into the article, attaching them to the case, or however. Okay, so since now the knowledge management, what is knowledge management? You created the knowledge articles, you organized them. How you will organize them? With the help of data categories, right? And how you are going to share them with the your customers, or by the help of your support agents by attaching them onto the case. Okay, so that the agent can quickly tell the customer about the issue, and if they have the article handy, they can tell them right away that you do this, and your thing will be resolved. Okay, I hope we are clear with the knowledge management. And then how do we make sure that our knowledge articles are present in? So imagine we have an experience portal, and there you want to make sure that your articles are present. Your customer can directly see your article, so we need to make sure that there is a field visible to customer, which should be true. Then comes the entitlement management. What is entitlement management? So entitle management in Salesforce, it defines that what kind of support a customer is entitled to. You got two plans: service plan, service plan of free, service plan of premium. Okay, free, you will take it like, okay, we will give it a response time of few more hours, but the premium customer will be achieving, they will be getting 2 hours of first response time, a quick resolution. Okay, so what is entitle management? We have entitlements in which we tell what kind of support we are promising. Milestone is, as previously discussed, the specific time bound steps that we need to make sure we do. Our agent does the same, so that it tells us whether we have breached the SLA or we have kept up. Okay, so then comes how our entitlement different from milestone or service contract. Again, similar type of question. Entitlement is, so whenever a purchase happens, a company creates the service agreement, right, with all the legal terms, or what is the product covering. Okay, how we are going to provide the resolution, how we are going to give the first time response. Okay, how many services you are eligible for free, and then how much you will be charging later on. Okay, these kinds of information we store in the service contract. Then comes the entitlement. Entitlement will have what kind of service the customer is eligible to have: 4 hours of resolution, okay, or 2 hours of first response time. This is how we write in the entitlement. And then these are the promises that we made. How to make sure that we kept that promises is what we do with the help of milestone. Then comes what is the difference between entitlement and entitlement processes. Entitlement, previously discussed, promises made to the customer. What is entitlement process? Okay, we already know what is a milestone. We need to make sure that how we will make use of that milestone, we define what type of entitlement is, attached to that particular practice by adding the milestone onto that entitlement process. And this particular entitlement process, it's then attached to the entitlement itself. Okay, so milestone make sure that the target is being achieved. Okay, and then entitlement process, it is basically you attach a milestone along with the, within that process you are going to attach the milestone, and that entitlement process itself will be attached to an entitlement. Okay, I hope we are clear. Then comes, what is a service console, what is a supervisor console. Service console is your agents will be able to see all the cases, every channel, all the applications within the same layout. Okay, this helps them to not go forth and back to different screens to look into a particular case details when they are on a call or they are discussing with the customer. This helps them to increase their productivity. Then comes the supervisor console. It is entirely a different concept, because in omni-channel, when we route work to our agents, supervisor console is coming into the picture. As a manager, I want to monitor my agents, what they are doing. I want to track the SLA compliance, and I want to see the entire team's performance in real time. This is where supervisor console comes into picture. What is a macro? These are the set of automated steps that can be performed within one single click by support agent or by any admin or anybody. We can create macros, we can share them with the help of folders, and you can add them in your utility items in the bottom of your application. Once you click on the macro, that entire automated step happens. If you want to update a field, if you want to update some pick list, you want to add something, okay, send an email, and everything will be done within that single click, and you can close later on the entire window. This is how it happens with the help of macros. I hope we are clear. Let me know what topic I have missed. I'll cover that in the next video. Thank you so much.